Greetings, I'm Zenzi Hodge, host of the Author by Us podcast. I am a children's book author, human resources leader, and adjunct professor. But I'm also a mom. My son and his friends are into a game called Among Us, where they have to find the imposter before the imposter sabotages their ship and ultimately costs them the game. Seems like the search for imposters is happening everywhere, and we're all on that search. But should we be? We're going to talk about imposter syndrome, but more, we're going to answer the question, is there really an imposter among us? And then we're going to look at how we sabotage you before you sabotage yourself. So what is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome refers to an internal experience of believing that you are not as competent as others perceive you to be. Syndrome. Ooh, sounds kind of scary, because a syndrome is a condition that's characterized by a set of associated symptoms. Now, on any given day, my set of symptoms can include frustration, elation, annoyance, and confusion. But I won't call it a syndrome. I kind of call that parenting. Then I thought, why do we give bigger names to things than they really deserve? So when I look at synonyms for the word imposter, you find words like swindler, charlatan, and my personal favorite, quacksalver. Sounds like you're a criminal and should be chased by the bobbies. Now, when all of these symptoms really just come from one place, one thing, doubt. So what is it that we doubt? We doubt our own abilities. We doubt that we will be accepted or believed. We doubt that we're deserving of our blessings or an opportunity. And we doubt that we'll be successful. So we doubt our own abilities. The day my son was born, my husband and I are driving to the hospital, and we're less than a half mile away. I can actually see the hospital down the road. And I turned to him and I said, hey, I don't think I'm ready to do this. I don't think I can do this. And he looks at me and he says, well, do you really think that this is the time? So sometimes you have to get ready on your way. Whatever it is that we're doing, podcasting or becoming a parent, we do have some preparation before we launch. We podcast about passion, the things we love. We podcast about pain, the things that hurt. And we podcast about pros. Sometimes we just get on there and talk. Identify what that is and then just go. 2, we doubt that we will be accepted or believed. First, no one expects you to be an expert except you. We listen to podcasts for entertainment, information, and most importantly, authenticity. No one is expecting a diagnosis between your pre-roll and your mid-roll. Be a resource. You don't have to be a subject matter expert, but you can be somebody's main expert. 3, we doubt that we deserve our blessings. Now, if you can celebrate others, you can celebrate yourself. We easily cheer others on. Even if your kid comes in 19th place in a 20-person race, we cheer like they won an Olympic gold medal. At least I do. We know how to cheer for a non-win. You have had a win. So now it's time for you to cheer for you. Number 4, we doubt that we will be successful. Don't be afraid of failure, but you should be terrified of regret. So I didn't get 1,000 downloads on my last episode. I just had 1, and it was my mom. Success isn't based on how you cross the finish line. It's that you started the race to begin with. So how do we sabotage imposter syndrome before it sabotages you? As I found out that I was sharing this presentation, I got a little anxious. I started checking myself and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I have this syndrome because I too have doubts. Then I thought about Marianne Williamson's poem, which begins, Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate, but that we are powerful beyond measure. She says that we are all meant to shine. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. So despite the doubt, we must go forth bravely. Don't doubt, just do. Because when we shine, others see and realize that they too can release their doubt and shine as well. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to shine. Have a support system. Folks who can catch you when you fall and kick your butt when you want to lament that you have failed. Be honest with yourself about the things that you don't do well, but more importantly, about the things that you do well, because they are there. Invest in you. Whether it is that new mic, a course to sharpen your skills in editing, or even taking some time for self-care, hone your craft and nurture your temple. We all need a tribe. Podcasting has a vast community. And in that community, I found members of my sorority, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, who are also podcasters. Who knew? We have a group called Deltas Who Pod. Find your tribe and grow together. And emerge from behind your cloud of doubt. Your playing small does not serve the world. You have a voice. Be heard. Emerge and see where you go. Because while I don't worry about there being an imposter among us, I know that in you, there is a podcaster among us. Thank you.